Okay, so good morning all and welcome you to this class again. This is day 2 of Excel Literate course and today we are going to see the shortcut keys in Excel. But before we start with the shortcut key, let us revise what we did in day 1. So day 1 we talked about the Excel basic terminologies, what you see on the screen, what are these called. So I'll quickly revise what we did yesterday and then we'll start with the day 2. So first thing, I will have a quick this thing test or an oral test. Yes. So today I'm going to ask you what is this first line called, first row that you see on the Excel, that green tab. Everyone can answer in the chat box. You can see the answers on the screen also. So first tab, what is this called? First line, title bar, right? Correct, title bar. See, when we put the things in typing mode or when you speak, you remember. So that is my way of teaching, so that you remember things. It becomes permanent in your memory. Okay, so it is better to revise things, right? Second, what is the second tab called? These this file menu, home, insert. What is this called? This is called as a menu bar. So first is the title bar, which has the name of the Excel. That is the book one. By default, it is book one. Then you can rename it. Second is it is the menu bar. I told you that there are 14. This thing now it is reduced to, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 tabs you can see on my screen. 11 tabs, and we can change the tabs using the file menu. Going to the file menu, then options. In the options you can go to customize ribbon to add or remove tabs. Great. Then third, what is this third line called? In the app, in the tab, when you click on this tab, you see that there is some, these commands are changing. What is this called? This is called as ribbon, right? This is called as a ribbon, correct? So after ribbon, ribbon, we have the ribbon has sections, icons, command buttons, or extension also. This is called as the extension, right? So when you click on it, it expands. Okay. Next is this bar, which is called as a quick access toolbar. And quick access toolbar also you can modify using the file option. Going to the file options and this QAT, quick access toolbar, can be replaced by can be changed using the file options, customize QAT, quick access toolbar, and add removes commands. Add removes commands. Correct. Okay, do you want me to show this? So we can go to the file menu, file options. In the options, you see this customize access toolbar, and you will see all the commands. There is popular command. When you make it all commands, you will see all the commands which are available in Excel, right? All the commands. It will take some time. So it is processing now, and you will see all the commands which are available in Excel. So you can scroll through all the commands now. So you will have an idea of how many commands are there. So many, so many. Oh my God, so many commands are there. And there is one feature I want to show you in Excel, or we can say this one error message. Okay, let me add this. Looks interesting. And one more thing I want to add over here. Do we have the speak cell? Okay, let me add this screen clipping. Okay, take a screenshot. So I'll add this screen clipping also, and we have one more thing that is called as a speak cell. Speak cell. So let me add this sheet name also. Let me add this speak button also. Speak cell. Okay, or speech bubble also we will have. We cannot select multiple things and add. We have to select one by one. So that is there, but it is worth it. So I've added some commands over there, and I'm saying okay. When I press OK, you will see all these things are appearing over here. All these things are appearing over here. Okay. And am I sharing my system sound? Let me just check it once. Because now what you're going to see is something really, really interesting. Okay. So I have selected this these text, and now I'm going to click on this speak cell option. Okay. And keep your ear open, right?
Title bar. Menu bar / tabs. Ribbon.
Did you hear something?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
it is the Excel that was speaking, not me. So Excel can speak. It can read out what you have written. Okay, so that is one feature. I think, did you know about this? Speak cells?
Quick access toolbar.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Formula bar. Select all. Control +A. Number, rows, horizontal. Alphabets, columns, vertical. Navigation bar. Status bar.
Okay, so that is what Excel can do for you. Okay, we have this error kind of message also. So these are different things. There is one tool which is a screenshot. It is very popular that sometimes you have to just take out the screenshot and share it somewhere. So I had opened to Excel. I wanted to bring this file over this screenshot over here, and I didn't have to do anything. No print screen, nothing. I just clicked on this, and now this is there, right? Suppose I want to put it in the chat box. I can just simply say copy this image, and I'm in the chat box, and I will say Control V, or I can say just paste. So it is not happening with Control V, but yeah, Control C, you can open the paint and you can just paste it over here, and then you can save it and share it across. So this is the this is how you can use Excel in a different way, right? So I am just sharing this in the chat box so as to explain you. This is shortcut keys 1, 2, 6. So I will delete this for the time being, and now I'm onto the chat box and I'm sharing this file with you. Oops, gone. Okay, so this is how it is. So after this quick access toolbar, we have this box. What is this called? This box which shows the cell address.
Name box.
Name box, right? And this is called as a formula bar. And this these are the rows. This is select all, Control +A. These are the rows and these are the columns, right? And whatever we type here, this area is called as a sheet, the Excel sheet or the work area, workspace. And this is combined, made up of cells, which is an intersection of a row and a column. So every cell has a unique cell address. Like I'm here, so it is called as G1, 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 right? So, and how do you identify an active cell? How do you identify an active cell? आपको कैसे पता चलता है कि कौन से सेल में हम हैं?
नेम बॉक्स है.
नेम बॉक्स है. जैसे अभी अभी कौन से सेल पे हैं हम? कैन एनीवन टेल मी?
C7.
C7 वो आपने नेम बॉक्स से देखा है, ठीक है, बट आपको अभी हाईलाइटेड नहीं दिख रहा है ना C7. यू कैन नॉट सी द बाउंड्रीज. अभी दिखा आपको?
यस.
तो ऐसा क्यों होता है कि ये ग्रीन बॉक्स कभी दिखता है कभी नहीं दिखता है? अभी देखिए, अभी दिख रहा है आपको ना, अभी भी दिख रहा है, नाउ यू कैन सी, बट समटाइम्स यू डोंट सी इट नाउ, लाइक नाउ यू आर नॉट सीइंग इट, व्हाई इट हैपेंस?
अभी नहीं दिख रहा।
हाँ, क्यों नहीं दिख रहा? दैट इज व्हाट आई एम आस्किंग, व्हाई इट इज नॉट विजिबल नाउ? Any
Because it is in
Some
some function.
cursor is out of Excel grid.
हाँ, exactly, the cursor, the selection is out of the area, the typing area, this sheet. So suppose I had selected a text option, so I'm inside the cells, I'm inside the cells now. Okay, cell area way, basically cell area. So I had selected this, I will just close it now. Now when I click this now, so this is visible now, I'm inside the cell area. So that this green tab shows that I'm on the cell. Now suppose I want to go inside the cell. Am I outside the cell or inside the cell?
Outside,
सेल के अंदर हूँ या सेल के बाहर हूँ?
outside the cell.
आउटसाइड।
इनसाइड द सेल होगा ना सर?
आप इनसाइड बोल रहे हैं, चलिए मैं आपको समझाता हूँ इनसाइड और आउटसाइड का मतलब क्या होता है। ठीक है, inside means then when you can type inside the cell. ठीक है, so when you start typing, suppose I type my name over here, ALOK. Now can you see a cursor blinking after my name?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That means I'm inside the cell. Okay, I just press enter. Do you see any cursor blinking now?
No.
No, that means I'm outside the cell. Now why I'm teaching this inside outside? Okay, just to tell you one thing, suppose I'm inside this cell and I press Control C, that is the copy command, right? Control C is the command for copy. And now I come down and I say Control V, that is the command for paste. It happens, हो गया ये copy paste हो गया?
Okay, yes, हो गया।
हो गया। अब मैं आलोक के आगे सेठी लिखना चाहता हूँ। ठीक है, आलोक के आगे सेठी लिखना चाहता हूँ। If I start typing सेठी now, what will happen?
It's deleted.
आलोक हट जाएगा।
Alok gone.
Alok will go away, only Sethi will remain. Alok has gone, Sethi remains. Why it is so?
You were outside the cursor.
Because I'm outside the cell. When you are outside the cell and you type anything, it overwrites the content of the cell, existing contents of the cell. So what you should do to keep the content intact and write something adding to it, what you have to do? You have
It's
to go
a
inside
shortcut
the
key.
cell.
Go inside the cell.
F2.
F2, right, correct. Hitesh is right. F2 is the key to go inside, but is F2 the only way to go inside?
No.
No.
फॉर्मूला
What
बार
is
से
the
भी
other way?
जा सकते हैं।
क्लिक करके भी
फॉर्मूला
जा
बार।
सकते हैं। हाँ, क्लिक करके भी जा सकते हैं। ठीक है। So if I go to inside, if I have to go to inside, then I can either click the mouse button twice, it will take me inside, or I can press the F2 key. Now you will be able to see the shortcut key on the screen also. Okay, so I have pressed F2 and then I am inside the cell now. Okay, now suppose I press F2 and I press Control C.
No,
Now do you
it's
think
not copied.
will it work?
No, sir, it's not work.
It not work because when I say Control V, it is not pasting. When I'm inside the cell and I press Control V, do you think it will work?
It's before कॉपी अगर हुआ होगा तो हो जाएगा।
नहीं, मैं बोल्ड करना चाहता हूँ अभी, मैं बोल्ड
नहीं
करना
होगा।
चाहता हूँ, हो रहा है
नहीं
क्या?
होगा। नहीं
नहीं
होगा।
होगा।
Text select करके कर सकते हैं, otherwise not.
हाँ, right. So if I'm inside the cell, then I have to use Shift E and select whatever text I want to highlight or bold or make it italic. Now if I say Control B, now it will become bold. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
So that is why it is important to understand whether we are inside the cell or outside the cell. And suppose you want to select all the area. Okay, suppose I'm inside the cell and I say Control A, it will select whatever is there inside the cell. But when I'm outside the cell and I say Control A, it will select the surroundings, all the cells which are surrounding the area. It will not select the entire sheet. Many people believe or think or they have this thing in mind कि control A दबाने से पूरा sheet select होता है. This is a wrong misconception that you have, that when you press control A, the entire sheets get selected. Sorry, this is wrong. The cells which are adjacent or which is forming a range, only that cells get selected. So what if I have to select the entire sheet? What I have to do now? Come on, tell me.
क्लिक 2 टाइम,
हाँ,
2 बार क्लिक करने से हो जाता है network.
2 बार क्लिक नहीं करना है, हमको कीबोर्ड यूज करना है, माउस यूज नहीं करना है. मैंने कीबोर्ड से कंट्रोल ए दबाया है. अभी आप बताएं फिर से क्या करना पड़ेगा पूरा शीट सेलेक्ट करने के लिए.
Control page down.
Again, no, control page down is also one option, but what it will do is control page down will take me to the last
Last
cell
cell.
of the Excel. And what is the last row? Can you see the number over here? How
Yes.
many rows are there in Excel? How many rows are there?
10,48,576.
48,000. 10,48,576 rows are there in Excel. 10,48,576. And what is the total number of column in Excel?
16,386 or 376.
384.
No, you are halfway right. Census 16,000 is correct. But what is the exact number? 16,000?
384.
Are you guessing or you're sure, sir?
I'm just trying to recollect.
And you are successful in doing so. So it is 16,384. How many? These are the number of cells which are there in Excel. 16,384. But when I come to this last cell, this is the last cell. And what is the first cell? A1. A1 is the first cell, right? And 10,48,576 row, and XFD is the column number. Now, those who have attended my previous session would know, if I have to see the number of column in the Excel, can I do so? यहाँ पे जो XFD लिखा हुआ आ रहा है अल्फाबेट में, मुझे इसे नंबर में कन्वर्ट करना है. Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
R1C1.
सर
R1C1. Okay.
मुझे नहीं मालूम है सर ये कैसे होता है.
Alt F D.
अभी मैं बताता हूँ आपको कैसे होता है. मैम, प्रेमा मैम, do you know how to convert the alphabets on the column headings to numbers?
In the
Vani?
options, yeah, in the options, I think you can choose R1C1 instead of
Great.
this
Great.
nomenclature.
Alt F D.
Very good, very good. So when we go to the file menu, we go to the options. In the options, in the formula tab, there is an option called as R1C1 reference type. R1C1. When I check this and I say okay.
अच्छा, row 1 column 1.
Exactly. So now you will see both the numbers on the column and the row. So I'm just telling the answer of Paragji. So he is right. 16,384 number of columns are there, and 10,48,576. So how many total number of cells are there in Excel?
Multiply both. I think so.
Okay, so let us do a small calculation because we are using Excel. Excel is all about calculation. So is equals to 10,48,576 into 16,384. Are you ready to see the answers?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, who will try to read this out? I don't know how to read this. Can anyone try? I will help you with the commas.
1,000.
What is this number?
100,000. 100.
1717 crores.
70 billion.
69.
Billions or millions? Billions.
17.17 billion.
17.17 billion.
Yeah,
Billion.
billion, B.
Billion. Right. Now, how do I convert this into billions? Do you know how to convert this into billion?
No,
If I have
sir.
to convert this number into billion
Divided by 10 lakh.
divided by 10 lakh. Okay, that is one way of doing it. Divided by 10 lakh. Okay. So I will say divide by 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I just did something which I was not supposed to. Yeah, so this is the number. I am dividing it by 10 lakh 1, 2. Is it 10 lakh?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Three more zero. Yeah, but this will give a million, 17,000 million.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is in million.
So you'll have to do by 1 followed by 12 zeros.
12 zeros, right? So how many zeros are put? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
No, 9 zeros, 9 zeros.
9 zeros, yeah.
Yeah.
So 17
Yeah.
billion cells are there in Excel. Anyways, so that is the scope of Excel. And when the Excel ends, what starts? Can you tell me what is beyond Excel? 17
with
billion.
maths,
Huh?
with maths,
With?
mathematics.
No, mathematics is the key. I'm talking about software. Which software is beyond Excel?
Power query and all should be able to.
Power BI, Tableau.
Yeah.
These two softwares starts where Excel ends. So these are visualization software. That is the next thing that you should be there in your mind when you want to like learn data science or data analysis, or you want to excel beyond Excel. We are struggling with Excel as of now. But once you master this Excel, next course that you should do is a Power BI and a Tableau. And I've done all both these and they are fabulous. And next, after that journey, if you want to continue ahead, because once you do this, you start falling in love with all these softwares and the data analysis and science. Next thing that is there in the domain is Python. Python. Have you heard of this name?
No, sir.
Yes.
No, sir.
Python. Python क्या होता है वैसे? Not about software. What is generally a Python? Who is a Python?
Snake.
Python is a snake also, I think so.
It's a reptile. It's a snake. Okay. And is it huge? Is it big? Python.
Very
Yes.
huge. Very.
Very big. So Python is a coding language basically through which you can write bigger algorithms, and that is used to automate what you do. So in Excel also you can automate tasks through macros, Visual Basic, but Excel has some limitations. It cannot go beyond Excel, the things which are beyond Excel. Power Query helps you bring out things from outside to inside Excel. That is also what we are going to cover. But Python is a language which helps you write a algorithm where you can automate your share trading also. So if you are dealing into shares, अगर आप shares का काम करते हैं और खरीदते हैं बेचते हैं shares को, और आपको ये देखना है कि मैंने इतने भाव में खरीदा, इतना भाव आ जाए तो बिक जाए, इतना आ जाए तो मैं और लॉट उठा लूं, ये सब जो एल्गोरिदम्स हैं आप अपने ब्रोकर के बोल के रखते हो या अपने उसमें वॉच लिस्ट में सेव लिस्ट में इसको सेव करके रखते हो. लेकिन अगर आपको पाइथन आता है और पाइथन में आपने एक कोड जनरेट कर दिया तो आपका एनालिसिस बहुत इजी हो जाएगा. This thing you can use in your audits also and all these things. So that is the next thing that you can aspire to. Okay, and in my groups I have just shared a message that IIT Kanpur is conducting a batch online and offline as well as where you can learn Python, and they are offering the course at a very discounted price. Let me tell you, if you have to learn Python course properly, it will take around 2 to 3 months to learn Python and to master it, and it will cost you around somewhere between 40 to 50,000 this course. But IIT Kanpur is giving the basic to advanced level of Python in 16 days only, 2 hours each day, so it is 32 hours, and they are offering at just 7,000 rupees, 6,500 plus some taxes, so it comes to 7,500. So you can think of doing this. They are starting the batch from 16th of this thing. The details are there on my group. Okay, but Right now we are focusing on Excel. That is the beyond thing which I wanted to show. If you have some interest, you can Google it, you can YouTube it. There are many videos which are available for free on YouTube also. So you can start exploring them as well. Okay. So coming back to Excel, ये सब हमने कल का डिस्कस किया था. Now we are going to start with today's sheet, that is the shortcut keys. Now I have a different way of starting teaching shortcut keys, right? So before that, I want to show you that this is the Excel which I have created, and it has my picture and all these things. So let me just hide the grid lines. Okay, this is in the protected view. Now, if the sheet is into protected view, you cannot do anything editing with the sheet. Okay, so what I've created, I always put protection to it, so that now you will see on the screen that all these are disabled. Can you see that all the commands are disabled?
Yes, sir.
If I click on anything, nothing is happening, right? If I can click on insert also, I can just use this illustration, like, but this is all visible, but I cannot do anything. I cannot do anything. This will not work. So why it is so? Because I have protected the sheet. We are also going to learn how to protect the sheets. Okay. But Abhi, what I'm going to teach you is the shortcut keys. Okay. So what do you see on the screen? Can you read it out? What is the heading of this file?
100 Excel shortcut.
100 Excel shortcut keys, Excel wise and my name. Okay. So this contains 100 Excel shortcut keys, right? So we are going to cover the 100 Excel shortcut keys, but not today. Eventually, today and tomorrow in 2 days. Today I'm targeting to cover at least 50. Okay. Let us see how many you can understand. There's no marathon. I don't want to rush through it, but yes, we will try to cover, because some of the keys you will already be knowing. Okay. So whatever you know, we will go a little faster in that. Whatever is new to you, I will take some time in that. Okay. So this has become like an operational hang. So I will just closing this. I'll start it again. Just give me one moment. Sometimes it happens. So not responding. Okay, I'll open my Excel again, and I'm going to open this file again. Okay, how do you start an Excel? How do you open an Excel file? By going to the start menu and click on Excel. Is it the way that you start your Excel?
Yes, sir. Sure thing.
Okay, do you have this Excel icon over here on the taskbar? आपके लैपटॉप पे है ये?
Yes, yes, yes.
हाँ, और अगर किसी के नहीं है तो कैसे आएगा ये? How do you bring it?
Pin
Suppose I don't have
करने
Word.
Right click and into task.
Exactly.
Right click on this.
I will show those who don't know. I will show them. You have to go to the start menu, and whatever you want to bring. Suppose I want to bring this word on my this thing. So this is the word icon, or I can just type in word. So I will type in word, WORD. It will show me this app. I will just right click on it and I'll say pin to taskbar. So you can see that this icon is there. So now I can directly click on it and it will open, right? So this is how you can customize your taskbar also. Now let us start with the shortcut keys. So control, how I have designed this file is, now this is not into the protected mode. So that means now all these things are visible now. Can you see that all the things, all the icons are now visible, ready
Yes,
to use?
yes.
I've changed from the this thing, protected view, to this view, because this was not visible. Now I made it proper. Okay, so these 100 shortcut keys I have designed in such a way that first all the shortcut keys with control A to Z are there, A to Z alphabetical. Then we have shortcut keys from 1 to 0, control based. Then we have shortcut keys with the starting from control shift and control some symbols. And then we have alt based shortcut keys and function keys. Then shift alt basically combination. Then we have control alt combination. Okay, so that is how there are 101 basically, so 100 and 101 shortcut keys are there. Okay, so let us start with the first one. Let me know if you find me going fast or slow. I will vary the speed accordingly. The first key is Control plus N. Everyone knows that Control N opens a new workbook. Okay, so नई workbook खोलनी है तो हम Control N दबाएंगे. I'm pressing Control N and you will see a new workbook will open, and this is called as book 1. Okay, how do you toggle from one Excel sheet to another Excel sheet? I want to go back to my previous Excel sheet. How do I go?
Alt tab.
Very good. Alt tab is a shortcut. And there is window tab also. What happens when you press the window tab? See, on my desktop, you will see whatever I have opened, everything will be visible, and I can pick and choose where I want to go, where I want to navigate. Suppose I want to go to my mailbox. I can select my mailbox and click over here. I want to go to my snipping tool. I can go here. I can go here. I want to go here. I will go. Okay, so Alt tab and Windows tab are two shortcut keys you should know. Okay, next one is Control O. Control O से क्या होता है?
सेव्ड वर्कबुक को ओपन किया जाता है.
ओपन किया जाता है. जो भी वर्कबुक आपने सेव कर रखी है उसको ओपन किया जाता है. So it's simple. N से new, O से open. Okay, so when I press Control O, it will open a dialog box or it will open an option where it is showing me the recent file. जितने भी फाइल मैंने recently use करी है over a period of time, 1 month or 2 months, what I can decide कि कितने टाइम का दिखाना है वो I can open. So suppose I want to open this income tax calculator, it is not available. मतलब कहीं मैंने इसको relocate कर दिया है. I have changed the location of the file, but suppose I want to open this file, Excel day 1 literate, I can open this file, right? So now I have got 3 files open with me, 3 Excel files. Control S is used to save any file. Control S is used to save any file. So suppose I am on this Excel new workbook book 1 and I press Control S. What it will do is it will open a dialog box which will say save this file, and then you are asked for 2 things.
सर मेरे एक
File name and location.
Correct. So first it will ask for file name. So I am typing file name in the file name. Then it will ask for location. So location हम कुछ भी रख सकते हैं, desktop. And one more thing it is asking, it will ask only in 365, not in others. Do you want to share this file? So if you want to share this file, so you can select the location where you want to save the file, and there are more options also. More option में it will show कि like save as वाला options खुल देगा. So when you go to more option, it is there in the save as. So what is the difference between save and save as? Anyone?
We can save by different name.
Yes. So not only different name, you can save the file in a different location also. With the save as, and in a different format also. Suppose I want to create a PDF out of Excel. So I can use save as, and in the options of save as, I can select. Suppose I press Control S. Now it is a file which is already saved. So it will save in Excel only. But when I go to save as, because we are discussing save, I am teaching you save as also. So you can choose the format of the file. Suppose I select PDF. Can you see a PDF over here? Option, PDF option over here. Here it is a PDF option. And it is going to the download folder. I don't want it to go to the download folder. I want it to go to the desktop. Okay. So this is my desktop. And now this is going to save as a PDF file. Okay, and there are some options I want to open after publishing. Okay, now I am clicking on this save. It will take some time depending on how many pages are there in your Excel and all this thing. But now this file is now converted into a PDF. So if I want to share this in a PDF format, I can save it. Correct?
Yes.
Right. Then after save, you have Control A. A is select all. So Control A say you can select the entire thing which you can see on the screen. Control B is for bold. Okay, so suppose you want to bold anything, highlight anything, you press Control B, it will get bold. Control C is for copy. You want to copy things and you want to paste things, so it is for use that. What is the use of Control D? Anyone? To fill the selected cell with the content of the cell right above. There's a word above which is not seen here. I will just extend this. So fill the content of the selected cell above. Suppose I'm on this cell and I press Control D. What will happen?
It's copy above cell.
Yes, it's copy above cell. So why it is used? What is the use? We can use Control C and Control V also, na? But the use of this is, suppose I have put a formula over here.
Is copy complete format of above cell.
Exactly, it will copy the format of above cell. Suppose I have written task 1 over here and I want to copy this task 1 to all these cells. Okay, so when I press Control D, it will copy it to down, copy down basically. Okay, so that is the use of Control D. What is the use of Control E? Anyone?
Control E.
E. Control E is missing over here, but I'm asking Control E. What is Control E? Is there any shortcut key with Control E?
नहीं याद है.
नहीं याद आ रहा है. चंचल, आपको याद आ रहा है? नहीं याद आ रहा. पराग जी?
No, sir.
No. So if you don't
Alter
revise, then you will
shortcut की
forget.
करने के लिए आ रहा है.
हाँ?
Alter shortcut की लिखा आ रहा है उसमें. Control E प्रेस करने से.
क्या लिखा आ रहा है?
Alter shortcuts.
No, 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 no. Control E, I will tell you what it is, and it is the most fantastic function in Excel. Okay. Ma'am, Prema ma'am, do you know what is Control E?
It searches
I
for
mean,
the
slash
fit
fill
data.
you said. So, I mean, if you do 1 or 2 and then do Control E, it will fill the lower section.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Completely. अच्छा. समझ आ जाएगा.
So I'm going to show you something interesting. Okay, so I'm typing all the names of this persons who are there in the match. I will write 4-5 names whom I remember. So I'm putting my name first, Chanchal Sharma, then Parag Javeri, Gitesh. What's your full name, Gitesh?
Gitesh Barmeda.
B-A-R-M-E-D-A.
BARMED.
Okay, then we have Vani, and a Vani from China, I'll write, and Dubai also. She's in Dubai now. Okay, and then we have Prema, Bangalore, I will write, Bangalore. Anyone else in the class? If I'm missing out someone, just check who all is there. Then we have Mr. Manoj G, also Manoj Jha, and Rishi Paliwal. Okay, so
Right.
Rishi Paliwal and Manoj Jha. Now what I want to do is I want to split the names. This is full name. Okay, this is your full name. So I want to split the name into first and last name. This is a basic query which I get from everyone. So how do I split the full name into first name and last name? I'm asking you the same thing. How do I do it? Anyone who has done it before?
Text to column.
Text to column. Okay, fine. Now from today you will do it without text to column, and that too in a fraction of seconds. Okay. Now suppose now I want to increase the width of this column. I want to increase the width of this column. How do I do it?
On the right hand, the column heading, right side, right corner, you double click, it will get expanded.
Okay, that is one way. What is the other way? एक तरीका ये है जो मैम ने बताया, इसको आप डबल क्लिक कर दो यहाँ पे, ये जो A और B के बीच में जो कॉलम में यहाँ पे आपका आइकन चेंज हो गया है, when you double click, it will increase the width as per the requirement. What is the other way? Other way is to simply hold and drag. ठीक है, जितना हम चाहें उतना ड्रैग कर सकते हैं. Is there any other way? With the use of keyboard shortcut keys, since we are studying shortcut keys, so let me tell you some important shortcut key to do this. So you press the alt key. Alt key activates all the tabs which are there, which you can see. Alt, then we go to the home tab because home is for formatting. Okay, Now, if you move towards the right, if you focus towards the right, I will just use annotation to show you. Spotlight I will use. Yes. Can you see this format option?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you click on this format, so we press Alt H, and what key you can see in the format?
Oh,
Oh,
O. So I'm pressing O. Now I want to increase the width of the column. Tell me what shortcut key I should use.
W.
Next.
W.
Okay.
W.
Now there are three shortcut keys which are belonging to width. Width के साथ में तीन लिखा है. एक तो लिखा W column width, एक लिखा D default width, एक लिखा I auto fit column width. तीनों में से कौन सा लेना चाहिए?
Auto fit.
Auto fit.
Auto fit. Okay. Now before teaching you auto fit, let us explore what is W and D will do. So let us start with D. तो मैंने D दबाया, तो ये आ गया standard width. That means at present the width is 8.1. Now I want to increase it, so I can write 9.1 and say okay. So did anything happen?
पहली कॉलम की 9.1 हो गई।
बढ़िया हो गया 9.1 या नहीं हुआ? मुझे तो नहीं लगा कुछ हुआ। क्या 9.1 हो गया है?
ए का नहीं हुआ, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि बाकी अभी चेंज हुआ।
देखिए बाकी का 9.1 हो गया शायद। ये देखिए यहाँ पे 9.1 आ रहा है, यहाँ पे सबका
पर ए में
9.1।
क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
ए पे क्यों नहीं आ रहा? क्यों नहीं आ रहा है?
क्योंकि वहां पर
कर्सर
है इसलिए।
वहां पे एक्चुअली हम ये आगे के लिए विड्थ डिफॉल्ट करने की कह रहा है, उसका कॉलम का विड्थ जो आप एक्टिव कॉलम पे है उसका नहीं चेंज कर रहा। इट इज नॉट चेंजिंग फ्रॉम द एक्चुअल कॉलम, so that is default width. Default is for other cells which you are not on. Okay, now we come to this column width. So what was the shortcut key? Alt H O and W. So it is showing me the current width. Standard was something else. Now column width is 7.5. Suppose I do it 9.5. Now see what will happen on the screen. Okay, so it has increased, but a little bit, it has shifted towards the right. So Alt H O and W. So it is 9.5. I want to go to 11.5. Okay. Again, a little it has shifted, but it is not fitting in. Chanchal name is big. Gitesh name is big. Vani, Chennai, China, Dubai. It is not showing in properly. So instead of doing a repetition and doing a trial and error, what we can do is we can simply say अरे auto fit. देख लो किसका क्या नाम है, ठीक है? Suppose I put CA, CS, CFP, ठीक है? Excel trainer, blah blah blah, 10 years, ठीक है? Experience, इतना सब कुछ मैंने लिख दिया है। अब मुझे इसको करना है तो बहुत लंबा टाइम लगेगा। What I will do is Alt H O and I, sorry, Alt H O I, auto fit column width. So automatically it will resize my column width as per the requirement. Now suppose I remove some of these numbers, some of these details over here, and I press enter. Has the width changed?
No, you have to carry out the operation.
Again I have to do it. Alt H O I. Now it will change. Now it has changed. Suppose I'm here and I say Alt H O I. Now it will adjust. Are you getting it? How do we do it?
सर एक
Yes.
क्वेश्चन है सर।
हाँ,
सर एक क्वेश्चन है, जैसे एंटर करने से ऑटो फिट में वो नहीं हो जाता? मतलब जैसे मैंने एंटर किया वो ऑटो फिट में है पहले से,
हाँ हाँ।
तो ऑटो फिट में नहीं हो जाएगा? जैसे एंटर करूंगा तो वो ऑटो फिट में वापस कम नहीं हो जाता?
अच्छा आप ये कहना चाह रहे हैं, सपोज मैंने ऑटो फिट कर रखा है यहाँ पे, उसके लिए पूरा कॉलम आपको ऑटो फिट करना पड़ेगा। अभी हमने क्या किया, पूरा कॉलम नहीं हुआ। You have to select the entire column. How do I select the entire column? Anyone?
Clicking on it.
Select
Clicking
from
on it. So again, clicking mouse. We are totally dependent on mouse. Totally dependent on mouse. I will make sure that you remove this habit of mouse. ठीक है? वो चूहे को आजाद कर दो, उसको भागने दो, उसको पकड़ के मत रखो। हमने चूहे को पकड़ रखा है, and we don't have to keep that mouse, hold it in our hand, or the touchpad. ठीक है? Get rid of it. So how do I select the entire column using keyboard keys? Anyone?
Control Shift.
Chalo, Rishi Paliwal is the only person who had given the answer. Very good, Rishi. Control Shift is a shortcut key. You can write it down. है ना? So if you write it down, you will remember and you can practice it along. ठीक है? Bhumika is not there today. She was asking, "Hey, sir, हमें साथ में करना है." So you can do it. When I'm talking, you can simply occupy this time in training, in practicing. Okay. So Control Shift is the key. Now I've done Alt H O I. ये मैंने पूरा कॉलम का width change कर दिया, इसको fit कर दिया. I'm writing one more name. Bhumika is not there. I'm writing her name, Bhumika, and her name is Kumawat, and I'm writing CA from Ajmer. Okay, and I'm pressing enter. Now, as he was asking Gitesh, कि ये autofit में इसने enter दबा दी, अपने आप नहीं किया है. Can anyone tell me why it is not the case?
Because we have only selected one column only. Entire column can we select?
We have selected the entire column, and on the entire column, I had applied this formatting, auto fit column width. So why it did not fit the column width as per the name length? अभी तो कर दिया इसने, लेकिन ऑटोमेटिकली क्यों नहीं कर रहा? See, there is so much to explore. We are into just a simple thing, but it depends on the curiosity and the depth that you want to get. Okay, so this is deep diving. We are going deeper and deeper. Okay, but this I keep for you. I will answer this query tomorrow. Explore it yourself, because you learn more when you explore. ठीक है, आप खुद से try करिए कि ये कैसे होगा. मैं नहीं बता रहा यहाँ. मैं जो बताना चाह रहा था मैं वो बताना चाह रहा हूँ. ठीक है. So first name, last name, and I will say a city or a designation here. So what I will do is I will type Alok over here, Sethi over here, and my designation CA, CS, CFP over here. Now I am showing you Control E. If you forget, let me remind कि हम क्या पढ़ रहे थे? Control E पढ़ रहे थे. ठीक है. What I've done is many people don't know how to use it properly. So listen to me properly, please. So what you have to do is, suppose you are here on this cell and you press Control E. See what has happened. I'm here and I press Control E. What has happened? I'm here, I'm pressing Control E.
So it is looking for the pattern of above cell.
Exactly. It is looking for the pattern of the above cell. It is looking for the pattern of the above cell. So in the first two things, this thing, it copied everything properly. Alok Sethi, the first name and last name is splitted. But in the next thing, because I put brackets. So when I type in bracket CA, CS, CFP, and close the bracket, and I press Control E over here, what it is doing, it is opening a bracket which is not there and copying the first and the second alphabets from the year. And see here, only Dubai should have come, only nothing would have come in the columns. But what it is doing is, it is copying a pattern. Okay. So what should I do now?
तो इसमें बाद वाला ब्रैकेट क्यों नहीं आया?
बाद वाला ब्रैकेट क्यों नहीं आया? तो क्योंकि बाद में कोई ब्रैकेट था ही नहीं ना. इसने क्या समझा कि हमने एक ब्रैकेट लगाया है हमारी इच्छा से. सपोज आई से CA, कॉमा लगाया तो मैं CS, CFP और क्लोज करता हूँ ब्रैकेट. ठीक है, ये मैंने यहाँ से कॉपी नहीं किया, मैंने चेंज कर दिया. नाउ व्हाट आई एम डूइंग इज आई एम सेइंग Control E. Now see what you are getting. CFP and ending bracket. So you need to explain Excel कि भैया कॉपी क्या करना है. ठीक है. Now suppose I remove this thing from here. And I just type Ajmer over here. Ajmer. I'm typing the location. That means she is from Bhilwara. Sir is from Ahmedabad. Okay. And all these locations I don't know. So I know Chhattisgarh. She's already having. So, ma'am, what is the full name? Prema
Vasu, VASU.
Vasu. Okay. Rishi Paliwal again from Ajmer.
A gap after before B.
Okay.
Space.
Yeah. There is a space. Manoj Jha ji is from Jodhpur, I guess. Jodhpur. Sir, I'm correct. Jodhpur. Bhumika Kumawat, CA. So I will remove CA and I will keep only Ajmer. Now what I'm doing is I'm typing Ajmer over here. Okay. Let me remove this. Okay, fine. And I will now press Control E. Do I get the location of everyone in the cell?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is the power of Control E, Control flash fill basically. Suppose I write Sunday over here and I write Monday over here, Tuesday, and I say Control E. Is it giving me any the remaining days? No. So what it is saying that we looked at all the data next to your selection and didn't see a pattern for filling the in values for you. You use flash fill, enter a couple of examples of the output you would like to see, keep the active cell in the column you want filled in, and click flash fill button again. Enter a couple of examples of output you would like to see. Okay. Keep
So
the
I
active
think
cell in the column you want filled in. Keep the active cell in the column you want to fill in.
I
So
think spelling of Tuesday is not correct. That's why it's being there.
okay. Tuesday, Wednesday. So now all these spellings are correct, right? And I'm selecting it and I'm saying Control E. Nothing is happening. Okay, I press 1, 2, 3. It is not filling it. Control 5, 6. Suppose 1, 2 के बाद में I say Control E. It is not filling the series.
Sir,
Because
it is looking
it is not a
at
pattern. It is not a pattern basically. It is not a pattern. Suppose I say A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Okay, and I say Control E. Can you see something? Can you
it is
see something? What has happened?
it's coming randomly.
It's coming
There is
randomly. Yes, it is
no
coming
pattern.
randomly. But Excel in flash fill, basically, it is just looking for some pattern. A, B, A, C,
No, I got it, sir.
A,
It has
D.
picked up the first letter of name.
Exactly. Suppose I have selected this and now do I Control E. It is not giving me anything. But suppose I put a space in between and I say Control E. Again, it is not happening. Control E. Now it is giving me. But some random sequence.
No, it is not random, sir. It is picking the first word of name.
Okay,
C,
fine.
E,
Right.
B.
Exactly. So what it is doing is yes.
Because you have put AC, so from your name it has picked up A and C comma.
Okay, fine. So suppose I say Alok over here, okay, and I say Chanchal over here. Now it will pick all the details from the first cell. Getting it?
Yes.
ठीक है, आपको समझ में आ गया फ्लैश फिल कैसे काम करता है? मतलब पहले कॉलम में से आप जो भी पैटर्न बताओगे, सपोज आई राइट सेठी and I write CA over here, then I write Sharma. So it will put CA after everyone's name. Can you see?
Yes.
But in Prema's case, Vasu has not come, Bangalore CA has come. I've given only one space. So it should have been Vasu, but I don't know why Bangalore has come. But this is the use of flash.
Sir, actually, before that, you have not put the Vasu before checking the last name. So it's not taking it.
What? अच्छा हाँ, right.
Right, आपने वासु बाद में लिखा ना सर उसके.
ठीक है, तो अभी मैं फिर से टाइप करता हूँ Prema Vasu Bangalore. Okay, and again I will just type this thing just to check that it is functioning properly. Sharma CA Javeri. So it will give you a hint. It is putting a pattern. Okay.
Still it is not come.
Still it is not. So there is some problem. I
Last
don't
name
know.
itself not changed, that's why it's again choosing Bangalore.
What?
The last name is not yet changed for Prema Madam, that's why it's again showing
Okay, the last name is not changed. Okay.
in the C column.
In the C column. Okay. Okay. So is it okay? So Prema Vasu I do over here. Okay, let us just see that what she is saying is correct. I guess she had guessed it right. So Sharma CA Javeri. Now it is coming correct. Prema Vasu Bangalore. Then why PE has come? And here VN, here PR, here CA. It is taking some pattern is there. Okay, will not go deep into it, but you can explore it. That is called as flash fill. That is the use of flash fill. I spent time on it because it is a new command and it is very useful. Okay, I'll show you one more example, a small example. Suppose I type my email ID over here, calokcity@gmail.com, and my company's email ID excelvibes@gmail.com, and I will say xyz@yahoo.com, abc@rediffmail.com, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now what I do is I say I want to find out the servers. Kiska kis pe mail. So I write gmail.com. Gmail.com. Here I will say gmail.com. Here Yahoo. It is not following any pattern, right? But suppose I type over here gmail.com, gmail.com, yahoo.com. Control E when you press, it has taken rediffmail.com automatically. So if I would have typed only gmail.com and I would have pressed Control E, it is not taking. I have to give some more example for him to understand what the pattern is going, and then it will do it. Suppose I say CA Alok Sethi Excel Vibes, then @ and gmail.com. Gmail. So this is the pattern that I have followed. Okay, the first name, the address, the @ symbol, and the Gmail, the server. Okay, now I press Control E. Do you see that it has broken this email address into 3 parts? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is the use of flash fill. Control E. Okay. Control F is used to find anything in the workbook. So when you press Control F, it will simply ask for this thing. Suppose I want to find cell, the word cell, wherever it is written, and I say so, it will take me to all the places. But I have to press Enter. If I click on Find All, it will show me all the cell addresses where the word cell is written. You can see all the instances where the word cell is written, and you can click on any, it will take you to that row or column. Okay, that is how it is. So F is that. Control G is go to. Control G is go to. Do you know why is go to is used? Suppose I want to go to any cell. Suppose I want to go to A100. So I will scroll, or I can simply type A100 and say okay. It will take me to A100 cell. A100. I want to come back again to A1. I will just type A1 and it will take me to A1. Okay. Now I want to find out, is there any formula in the worksheet? Is there any formula in the worksheet? So I will say Control G and I will go to special. Alt S I will type. Okay, sorry, it has opened some another command because this Zoom is also there now. So it has opened. Wait. Let me just cut it. So what I was saying is, yes, I was explaining you. I was explaining you. Go to Control G. Now, suppose you want to go to spatial and without touching mouse, how you should do it?
Alt S.
Alt S. That is the right way. Alt S. Okay, but this is not happening here because I have some another software also active. So this is again troubling me. But Alt S से होता है, ठीक है? So Control G, Alt S, that will make active. Otherwise, you can type in. You can just press Tab key also. Tab and space bar. That is one. Now suppose you select formulas and you say OK. So there were no formulas here, but suppose if you have any formula, so I will put some formula up now. So I will simply say is equals to sum 100, 100, 100. It is giving me 300 as answer. I will say 100 plus 100 plus 100. It is giving me 300 as answer. I will say, I will type 100 over here 3 times. 100 plus 100 and 100. And I will write one more formula, sum. And I will select these as a reference. So one thing I've done in 3 different ways. That is how you can do this. We have written the formula and typed the numbers. This we have added 3 numbers typing, and this I have added through the range. Okay, so there are 3 formulas over here. Now I say Control G. I use the tab key to navigate to spatial, and I press space bar, and now I say go to formulas. To the arrow key I'm moving. Okay, formulas. Okay. Where my active cell is now? Tell me.
In the formula.
Formula area.
In the
Or-
formula area. Did you know this concept before?
No, sir.
No.
No. So there is something that you're getting from this class, right? There's something new that we're learning. Okay, now I want to see the formulas. जितने भी formula मैं देखना चाहता हूँ एक साथ, तो कैसे देखेंगे? How we can see the formulas? Anyone who has any idea?
Control Shift tilde.
Control Shift tilde or only Control tilde?
Control tilde.
Okay.
No, only control tilde.
Only Control tilde will show you the formulas. So I will again coming back to that cell, and now you can see all the formulas. So I will just type in the shortcut keys over here. Control plus, this is a tilde key which is there before one key. So just before, towards the left, before one key towards left. So that is the first key, or you can say the key after escape. The key after escape.
Below the
escape. Yeah.
below it.
Below ESC, escape button. So you will find this key. I will just highlight it. I will change its color also to make it bold. So this is the key that will show you, that will display the formula or hide the formula. Okay, so that is it. Now next thing, Control G it is, go to. Okay, Control G can also take you to the different places. In spatial there are different things which you can explore, like nodes, consonants, formulas, blank. If you want to go to the blank cells, then you can select blank and say okay. So it will select all the blank cells which you can see, all the blank cells. And suppose if you type anything here, BLANK, and say enter, it is getting typed in one place. Okay. it is getting typed here because that was my active cell, first active cell. Again, I will say Control G. I will use the tab key to go to special. And after special, I will go to blank and OK. Is it? Now all the cells are selected. But still, what is the active cell? Can you tell me what is the active cell?
C2.
C2. It is visible over here in the name box,
Yes.
C2.
Yes.
So if I type something, blank cell, it is getting typed in one cell only. Now, can you tell me anything, any way where I can fill all the blank cell with the word blank cell?
No.
Control G, then blank, then you fill whatever you want and control enter.
Acha, okay. So I will use the other sheet to do it so that it is visible, because this sheet has this thing. I'm using sheet, this sheet. Okay, and I'm here. Now what she is telling me, Control G and go to spatial, and in the spatial you select blank. In the blank, now everything is selected. You type whatever you want to type. So I want to type blank cells, and I say Control Enter. I have to press Control Enter. Hooray! Work is done. Getting it, guys?
Yes, sir.
So Control Enter repeats the command that you gave in one cell to all the cells. Control Enter. There was one more way, but I got an easier way. This one is easier, but there is one more way. But that will take one step ahead. एक और ज़्यादा step करना पड़ेगा. कैसे है? Blank cell आप लिख दो एक जगह पे. इसको copy कर लेते. Control C, copy it. Okay. Now you go to Control G. Okay. That is go to. Then you go to spatial. In the spatial you select blanks. And you do Control V.
Control V, means
Control V, yes.
Okay.
So what we did is we copied the cell which we wanted to copy everywhere. After copying, what we did is we pasted using Control V. But that is a long
Blank
way.
cells were
Not-
selected earlier, so it copied in as that.
Exactly, it was selected earlier. So पहले select करना पड़ेगा. But the better way is what she had communicated. But this is an image. Okay, so this looks like it is an occupied cell, but then the cell is blank over there. If I delete these images, you will understand that this is a blank cell. Okay. Now again, I'm going to show you one more time. Okay, Control G, go to spatial. In the spatial, you select blank. And now in the blank, I want to fill red color or a red background. So I'll select red background, and now see everything has become lal.
सर मेरे एक क्वेश्चन है सर.
हाँ बोलिए ना.
सर जैसे ये H तक ही क्यों ले रहे हैं, I को भी तो I भी तो ब्लैंक है, तो वो क्यों नहीं ब्लैंक में जा रहा?
Very good question. Anyone would like to take up this question?
क्योंकि ये एक्टिव सेल्स है वही तक ही जा रहा है बस, क्योंकि बाकी सेल भी तो ब्लैंक है ना.
चलिए एक बार मैं ना आपका इसका आंसर देने के लिए इस एरिया में आ गया. अब मैं Control G दबाता हूँ एंड आई गो टू स्पेशल, और स्पेशल में मैं वापस से ब्लैंक सेलेक्ट करता हूँ और अब करता हूँ ओके. अब क्या हुआ?
अभी भी वही आ रहा है एच तक.
अभी भी वही आ रहा है. ठीक है.
So it is picking the blank cells in the range where the something
In the
is-
range where, exactly. So suppose you are into a new sheet. I'm into a new sheet now. I say Control G, and in the spatial I go to blanks. ठीक है. I go to blank and I select okay. तो क्या बोल रहा है? No cells were found. क्यों भैया? ये सारे सेल अब ब्लैंक है, आपको दिख नहीं रहा है क्या? एक्सेल बाबू पगला गए हो क्या? एक्सेल पगला गया है?
No, sir, it will look for the blank cells around some inputs or some.
Exactly. So I have put some words in the four corner, and I am writing something in the center, and I'm merging it. Alt H M C. ठीक है, अभी हम करते हैं अगेन ब्लैंक सेल, कंट्रोल G, go to spatial, blank. Okay.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
I understand.
I will put a color over here. Now you understand how it works. Now you understand
Yes.
how it works.
Why it is selected Excel wise as the blank cells?
Okay, why it has selected Excel as a blank
Because
cell?
you have merged, it is not same.
Exactly. Yes. I have. So that is why I want to show you that this is how we are going deeper. मैंने merge कर दिया था, इसलिए इसको एक cell नहीं count किया. इसको cell blank ही count करना चाहिए. Blank नहीं है. It is not a blank cell. Still it is selected because it is merged. Suppose I remove this merge. ठीक है, मैं यहाँ से merge हटा देता हूँ. Alt H M C. Now I'm going to put this command again, Control G, and that is the last thing that we are going to learn today, because the time is running like anything. So blank and OK. Now you see that all the blanks are selected and this Excel vibes is not selected. And can you see different partitions?
Yes, sir.
तो इसने क्या किया, आलोक के आसपास वाला एरिया को देखा, उधर क्या ब्लैंक है, सेठी वाले को देखा, एक्सेल वाइब्स को देखा, सीए को देखा, सीएस को देखा.
मतलब इसमें पार्टीशन भी आ गया है, जैसे यहाँ पर है पार्टीशन भी.
हाँ, ये पार्टीशन दिख रहा है. अभी मैं जब यहाँ से इसको अनसेलेक्ट करूंगा, ये पार्टीशन नहीं दिखेगा आपको. अभी सिर्फ ब्लैंक सेल सेलेक्ट हो रखे हैं, इसलिए पार्टीशन दिख रहा है. अभी इफ आई क्लिक आउटसाइड दिस एरिया, देयर इज नो पार्टीशन.
Right, sir.
Okay, so I think that is enough for the day. Actually, this is less. What we just completed 10 commands of shortcut keys, but that too in detail, that too in end to end. मैंने काफी ज़्यादा detail में समझाया. ठीक है, so my again a request, I can only request is that you revise everything that you do. I will be sharing this file in the chat box and also in the group, so that I will write down blank cell over here, blank cell, so that you remember what we did. Blank cells and Control G. Control G. Okay, so fine. I'm just closing this Excel file and I'm stopping the share. Any questions, anyone, before we wrap up the session? किसी को कुछ पूछना है, कहना है, बताना है?
सर आज वाले और कल वाले भी व्हाट्सएप पे शेयर कर दीजिएगा.
हाँ, मैं कल वाले व्हाट्सएप पे शेयर करना है. ठीक है, मैंने जूम पे तो शेयर कर दिया था.
मेरे को इसमें मिला ही नहीं.
चैट बॉक्स में देखिए, आपने फोन के थ्रू आप लॉगिन है क्या?
हाँ, आज फोन के थ्रू था.
हाँ, तो फोन पे नहीं आता है. ठीक है, मैं ग्रुप में डाल देता हूँ.
ठीक, थैंक यू सर.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye everyone. Tomorrow 8:45 I'll meet you all.
Thank you.
8:45, sir.
Yeah, 8:45. Okay. चलिए, bye.